There's a moment right before someone lies to you where their brain does something it physically cannot hide. FBI psychologists have studied it for decades. Poker champions have built careers reading it. And yet, you miss it every single time. It's not the eyes, it's not the hands, it's not even the words. It's something far simpler. And once you see it, you can never unsee it. Here's the brutal truth. Humans are terrible lie detectors. Studies show we correctly identify lies only about 54% of the time. That's barely better than a coin flip. And the reason? We're watching the wrong things. We learned from movies that liars look away, that they fidget, that they touch their face. But practiced liars know those tells. They've corrected them. They look you dead in the eyes and lie with total confidence. So what are FBI psychologists actually watching? It's called the cognitive overload pause. And here's why it happens inside the brain. When you ask someone a truthful question, their brain retrieves a memory, fast, automatic, like opening a file that already exists. But when someone is constructing a lie, their brain is doing 4 things simultaneously. 1, inventing a story that sounds believable. 2, monitoring your face to see if you believe it. 3, suppressing the truth that keeps trying to surface. 4, managing their own emotional response so they don't look nervous. That is an enormous cognitive load, and the brain, no matter how trained, needs a fraction of a second longer to process all of that. That tiny delay, that micro-hesitation before the answer, is the tell FBI psychologists say almost nobody catches. Not because it's invisible, but because we're not looking for it. We're already listening to the words. Dr. Aldert Vrij, one of the world's leading deception researchers, has published over 300 studies on this exact phenomenon. His findings are consistent. Liars show measurably longer response latencies, meaning they take longer to start answering. And this isn't just academic theory. The FBI's Behavioral Analysis Unit uses cognitive interview techniques specifically designed to increase that cognitive load, to make lying harder, so the pause becomes even more visible. They ask questions out of order. They ask for the story backwards. They make the brain work harder. And when the brain works harder, the pause gets longer, and the truth gets closer. Now, here's how you use this without being interrogating someone at a dinner table. First, ask unexpected questions. Don't give the person time to preload their lie. The more spontaneous your question, the more authentic their response latency will reveal. Second, watch the gap between your question and their first word. Not their eyes, not their hands. That gap. 1 second too long is data. Third, ask the same question twice in a different way later in the conversation. Truthful people retrieve the same memory. Liars have to rebuild the story, and the pause comes back. You're not trying to convict anyone. You're just paying attention where nobody else is. Now, here's what makes this so wild. The tell was never hidden. It was always there, sitting in plain sight in that quiet moment right before someone opens their mouth. We just trained ourselves to skip past it, rushing to judge the words instead of reading the silence before them. The best liars in the world can control their face, their voice, their body language, but they cannot speed up their own brain. And now, neither can the people lying to you. If your mind just shifted the way you'll listen to people from now on, you're exactly who this channel is built for. Every day, we decode the psychology hiding inside everyday human behavior, the stuff no one teaches you in school, but changes everything once you know it. Hit subscribe because the next video might explain someone in your life better than they understand themselves.